Hi, I'm Daphne Danielle. Hello, I'm Daphne Danielle, and I'm an actor. That's what I've decided to do in life. I know some people don't think it's the easiest route to go, and quite frankly, speaking for myself, it hasn't been easy. But it's what I love, and you know, it's worth the journey for me to continue doing it. Yeah. A military brat. So with Southern roots, moved all around the world, living in different places, grew up watching and seeing that people live their lives differently in different places. One thing that I can say is that my parents are Southern, and I'm a Southern girl at heart. Like that's just it. No matter, I mean, we moved all around, but they kept those Southern roots inside of us. So I'm always a Southern girl at heart. So there you go. Okay, yeah, Southern girl. I studied acting with a man named Tony Rezko. The best to me in the business. I'm just always using it. He's one of the few people left that was actually trained by Lee Strasberg, and also he actually helped to train and coach Philip Seymour Hoffman. So very intense, but extremely good and well worth it. Golden to me, golden to me. What acting technique do I use? Like I said before, I use like I said before, it's the method. It's what anchors me, it's what grounds me, it's what works for me. You know, I don't know, it may not work for other people. You know, other people may use other techniques, but that is what works for me. And so there you go, the method. The wrong impression held by actors, or I guess people that want to act, is like that they just think that it's easy. Like, you know, easy as pie, easy breezy, 1, 2, 3, I can do this, I don't have to train. No, you know, that's just not the case. You know, training is just like, you know, you have to train. It's just not easy because there are so many different things that you have to learn in terms of comedy or drama, learning things about your voice, just so many different things. So, you know, yeah, just, it's not easy. It's not easy. It is a craft, and you ought to take it seriously and you know, do the work that's required. Okay, so I got like real serious on you right then, right? We'll see. Do the work. Like I said, I was trained by like the best, and that's like my anchor. That's what grounds me. So I have worked for other theater companies here in the city. I've taken some improv classes. What else have I done? I've taken some acting workshops. Yeah, sure. All those things though are just like add to what I already know in terms of the method. They're just like little notches, more little notches for me, like little mini tools, but the method is like always there, what I use all the time. Oh, acting books. What acting books do I read? You know what? This book right here. See that thing right there? That's called Acting, The First 6 Lessons by Richard Boleslavsky. This is a must read. This is the first book I ever read that my acting teacher recommended. So get this book. Here, let me have one more. Can you see that? There you go. Get that one for yourself. It's worth it, let me tell you. How do I keep fit as an actor mentally and physically? Let me tell you, it's like miracles, okay? Miracles between trying to, like, you gotta read scripts, you gotta, you know, go on auditions, you have to learn your lines, you have to memorize them, then you have to act in front of someone, like, to make, give an experience, to make it believable, you know, keeping yourself in shape. Just miracles, okay? Just, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going and keep on doing it. That's really, you know, it's a lot of work. When I'm offered a role, what do I do next? Well, I read that script, forward, backwards, forward, backwards, forward, backwards, and then I look at givens within the script to help give me clues about where to go with my character, and then also knowing the intent of the author. I mean, that's huge. Knowing the intent of the author helps you, like, tremendously. Woo! Okay, how do I take on a character and make them honest and believable? You know, it all just depends. You know, you're working, your body is your instrument. So you're working with that. So like if you're doing a play night after night, it may not all come out the same all the time, and that's okay. Just as long as you're striving to do your best. You know, you're not going to always hit the nail on the head. It just doesn't work like that. You're a living, breathing person, so everything is coming through you. So even whether or not you're doing a play or if you're doing take after take on a set behind the camera, it's the same thing. How do I stay fresh on a production set? You know, that just all depends. You know, sometimes it's cold outside, sometimes it's hot outside, sometimes the other actor does not know their lines. I just don't even, like, it just depends. I do know that I like my quiet space, my quiet time. You know, socializing is good also, but then like you have to remember that like you're working as well. So like sometimes I have to have my like quiet spot, you know, my quiet space, so that I can do my work. I can do my lines. I can see what my approach is, see what's working for me. So, yeah. Woo! Creative choice I took on set. I'm always taking creative choices on set. Like that's always happening. That's the whole process of acting. Like, you're always taking creative choices, you know, moment by moment, depending on what you're doing. Everything is a creative choice, from what you wear to your behavior, what type of voice you're going to use. Is it a comedy? Is it a drama? It's all creative. It's the whole process is creative. You know, if you get stuck on like this one moment that I mean, you may have a moment that other people think that's just amazing or fascinating, but it's all creative. So, you know, don't forget that. What else can I talk about? A memorable character that I did. I went and did this play down in Brooklyn, and I went down there to audition. I mean, everyone that did this play, we would go, it would be like late at night, we would come home in the wee hours in the morning on the train, and the thing about that character was that when I went to go and audition, the director, she had a call for just actors, and I went in, and then, I read my lines, but then after that, she said, okay, would you just sing this bit? And I was like, no, she wants me to sing, and I was like, what do you mean? She said, well, I didn't want to tell actors in the in the ad to come and sing, because she said I wanted actors. She said, I don't care if you just talk, sing, or if you do it, so just do it. And so in that moment I knew, I was just like, let me go ahead and let me try. And I actually discovered that I had a voice, which I didn't really know before. And I wound up doing this play. The play was obviously a musical, and I wound up doing it, and it was just that was one of my most memorable parts, because it took me out of my comfort zone and challenged me, and actually, made me do something else different. Make another choice. That's what I say. Yeah. Gosh, what do I want most from a director? Freedom. Freedom. Being a method actor, you're always finding the character. You're always finding the character. So if the director can understand that and know that you're, just to give you that freedom, not make you feel like you're a robot and move here, to where your performance becomes stagnant, or you don't even really know what you're doing anymore. It's almost like anybody can be in your spot. So freedom, just freedom to be able to do your process. Do you know what I mean? As an actor, if that makes any sense. What actor do I long to work with? Denzel Washington, okay? Denzel Washington. Also, I like Daniel Day-Lewis and Meryl Streep. Yeah, they're up there too. But Denzel Washington. Why this actor? Okay, it's Denzel Washington. Really? I got an attitude right now. Why Denzel Washington? Why? There's no explanation. It's just Denzel Washington. That's all. I don't even need to say anything about why. The man's work speaks for itself. I think he's an amazing actor. So, if you need something from me, there you go. There goes some crumbs. He's an amazing actor, okay? Who asked that question? It's Denzel. What advice would I give actors around the world? Go and train. Learn your craft. Study. Do it. Do it. Because you don't want to be in a situation where you're on set or you get booked for something and you have that weird insecurity inside of you that you don't really feel like you know what you're doing. You don't have the tools to really work your way through certain situations and scenarios. It's just not worth it. So just go and study and train. That's golden for you. So just go and do that. That's all I can say, really. Oh, my acting career. Oh, let me tell you. You know what? It hasn't been an easy deal, which I don't know if it's an easy deal for anyone. You first have to begin with your training, which is what I did. Then I live here in New York City, so I went to theater companies. I've done black box theater here. I did student films. I've done theater. I've done the films and films and building relationships with directors and other actors. I think that every actor's path is unique, and you just have to keep going if it's something that you really love, and it's something that I really love. So I just keep going. I just keep going. You're always auditioning. You're always auditioning. And I mean that. I mean, even if you're on the set and you're working, someone's always watching you and seeing how you are, and you're always being auditioned. So you always have to remember that. And pretty much, that's it in a nutshell. I don't know. Everybody just, you go, you train, you study, you go out on acting auditions, you take headshots, you work to keep yourself up mentally and physically, to do this type of work, and you keep going. You keep going, my friends. You keep going. Thank you, Indie Activity, for the interview. Appreciate it. Bye-bye. Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington. You gonna make me say Denzel Washington? You gonna keep making me say this? Denzel Washington, okay? It already speaks for itself. What do I gotta say? The man's like, look at his work. The man's amazing. Denzel Washington, a really good actor, okay? He's good, okay? Is that a good reason why he's good, okay? Acting? Am I an actor? Yeah, I'm an actor. I think I am. You wanna talk acting? Yeah, I act, okay? That's what I said. Yeah, I'm an actor, okay? Why? I don't look like an actor? I'm an actor. I'm an actor, okay? Stay fresh on a production set. So, I hope this is helpful. I appreciate it. Bye. Yeah, like I said before, I was trained in the method, and that I found that that's worked for me. So, I know other people use other techniques and whatnot, but this is like my anchor, just like the method. So that's what I do.